Welcome to the Benelli M2 and M4 Law Enforcement Tactical Semi-Automatic Shotgun Demonstration from CMC Government Supply.
Hi, Len Lucas again here from Beretta Law Enforcement and Defense. I'm here on behalf of CMC Government Supply. What you see here is our Benelli line of semi-auto shotguns. I have the Benelli M4 and the Benelli M2. The M2 is an inertia-driven shotgun. The M4 is a inertia gas-assisted shotgun. The M2 has replaced the Benelli M1. There are several M1s out there in the law enforcement community. It is a workhorse of the semi-auto shotguns. The M2, some of the features that we did with this is obviously the receiver. The receiver has been scalloped on the back side here on each side. So when I go to transition to take the safety off, basically all I'm going to do is swipe my finger down and the safety comes off very quickly and very simply. The top of the receiver, it comes pre-drilled now to add Picatinny rails so you guys can put auxiliary equipment on there like quick aim points, micro aim points, EOTechs, anything like that. Notice the slimline forend. The M1 forend was very square and boxy. This one here, especially with smaller folks now, the hand placement is very comfortable on the shotgun. Still have the black phosphated barrel, choke system, but the thing we added was a barrel stop here. It was very important, especially during tac schools and things like that. The forend caps were loosening up, guys were complaining of the shotguns not functioning properly. So we wanted to put a stop here to let folks know, hey, my barrel is fully seated. Still have the crossbolt safety design. It's ambidextrous. It can be switched over for the left-handed operator. The recoil pad is changed now. On the M1s, they used to have 2 screws here. With this recoil pad, you can peel this off and you have 3 different sizes again. A low profile, the standard medium, and one that's very large. So you can change the length of pull for the operator. Pistol grip design or standard straight stock. Shot shell size, 2 3/4, 3 inch. And this is an inertia gun. So basically you are the backstop for this shotgun. The next shotgun that you see here, again, is our Benelli M4 or the M1014 on the military version. The M4 was the Joint Service Combat Shotgun for our armed forces. The Marine Corps was the spearhead for this whole program. Some of the things have changed since the M1014. One of the big major changes was actually the stock system. The stock system was a 2-position, now it is a 3-position for law enforcement. Basically on the old design, it was fully closed, fully extended. We have a 3rd witness mark here that you can set up for smaller statured folks or when you have body armor on your shotgun. Shotgun will come standard combat sights, ghost ring. You can still get the night sight on the M2 or the M4. The Picatinny rails come standard. Has a magazine extension. This here is actually the false extension, how it comes on the shotgun. If you have a requirement for that, basically this will unscrew and you can put on the full extension. Some of the key controls on the shotgun. You have your bolt release. Notice it's the same on both platforms. Coming back to the back of where the trigger guard is, you have your cartridge latch release buddy. This actually drops the cartridge from the magazine tube onto the carrier. And then you have your crossbolt safety design. And it's also ambidextrous. It can be switched over for left-handed operators. Both platforms are same type of safety setup. Cartridge latch release, one is silver on the M2. The M4 is dark color to match the receiver. Obviously, military didn't want any shiny components. Cocking handles. Cocking handles, pretty much the same. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a feature on these shotguns. Clear and safe, clear and safe. I'm going to close on an empty chamber. Take my training rounds, I'll load up my magazine tube. It's what we call a free carrier. No round leaves the magazine tube unless I put it there. I control the shotgun. So as I exit that vehicle again, I'm going to drop one on the carrier by activating my cartridge latch release. You can hear and you can feel the round, and I can physically see it drop on the carrier. I chamber with authority. That bad guy complies again. I transition back to make sure my weapon goes on safe. I come up, I extract my round out, I close on an empty chamber. I take that round, it either goes back in my person or back up into the shotgun again. I got a clear and safe weapon. I can go back to my patrol vehicle and I can store it in my rack, my trunk, wherever I keep it. If you can operate this platform, the M2 is identically the same operating features. So again on that, I'll drop it on the carrier, chamber with authority. This time the bad guy doesn't comply. I press the trigger. As soon as I press the trigger, the next round is already on the carrier. The gun's going to then go through its cycle of operation. Extraction, ejection, that next round is in there. I press the trigger again, same feature. On the last shot, the gun is going to lock to a lockback. Weapon goes back on safe. Now the stock systems. You see you have a standard pistol grip design, a retractable stock design. Both platforms can also accept a standard straight stock. Now a little bit more with change in the M4. The M4 can be done at the operator level. So basically at the operator level, I can do it without tools. Notice my trigger plate retaining pin is self-contained. I can do that with just my hands. Push in, remove my trigger group, take my pistol grip, I can go from a collapsible stock to a pistol stock design very quickly, and I can do it also for my mission capabilities. If I don't have a need for this, I can put this style stock system. Now the question comes up, Len, can I do this with the M2? No, I cannot. The stock change out is only for the M4. The stock change out for this platform, obviously I'm going to need a 13 millimeter to do that, to change out the stock. I need tools to do that. But for my combat shotgun, there's no tools required. All right, getting into further disassembly, the magazine tube cap, my barrel, my four ends, my barrel will come off, my cocking handle, twist and pull out, my magazine extension can unscrew, all right, another feature with the Benelli M4 shotgun. I said it was inertia gas assisted. What you see here is our gas pistons. It's what we call our ARGO, auto gas regulating system. This gives the operators the capability of shooting auxiliary equipment on the shotgun and lighter reduced shells. So the gun will not have a stoppage or malfunction. When I get into the inertia gun, the rule of thumb is nothing more than 1 pound on the front of the gun, or I run the risk of a stoppage or malfunction. Reassembly is just reverse. Basically what I'm going to do is start at the back of the gun, put my pistol grip on, I line up, spin it on, make sure my contour is lined up, push in my stock, my trigger group, it is on safe, the hammer is cocked, pushing on my bolt release because my cartridge latch there is, I don't want to damage it. I use my round hole as a visual window. I just push in my retaining pin, take my bolt drops in very simply, take my cocking handle, push in my cocking handle, hit my cartridge latch release. I hear it, I feel it, I lock my bolt to the rear. Take my magazine tube extension, now again, this is the false extension right here. These are false. The standard one is one solid piece. The barrel. Basically what I want to do is I want to get it started. I take my forend. My forend has a left side and a right side. It's physically marked. Just like an old M16. Handguards go on. Make sure my barrel is fully seated. My handguards are fully seated. I heard it, I felt it. Take my magazine cap. Again, extend my stock, do my function check. Yes, it works. Everything works. Remember that feature I talked about? The follower. Follower has the same as the Nova, the M2. It's extended, has an extension on it. So at low light and with gloves on, I can physically feel that it is the follower and not the back of a shotgun hull. Debrief on what we have here. The Benelli M2 is an inertia shotgun. Standard round, 5+1, 6 rounds total. Put the extensions on, I can get 7+1, 8 rounds total in capacity again for a shotgun. Then we get into the final shotgun, which is our Benelli M4 or the Benelli M1014 on the military platform. But the M4, again, is an inertia gas-assisted shotgun. It has 2 pistons, our Argo system. Again, for more details, contact CMC Government Supply. They'd be more glad to help you out.
Thank you for watching. Law enforcement agencies and officers should contact CMC Government Supply for additional product pricing and ordering details. CMC Government Supply only sells Benelli products directly to law enforcement agencies and sworn law enforcement officers. We do not sell any Benelli products to individuals or dealers. Visit our website at www.cmcgov.com for more information.